special memory from tree was we were doing the magic spots in the morning, and you could just hear the leaves fall down.
My favorite memory from tree was how every time before a meal we would sing songs, and we would also sing songs like every time we met up together.
We was putting the water in a little filter. It was going up the hill.
What did you learn when you were doing that?
That you can filter water with rocks and stuff.
Very cool. Are there any lessons you've learned about nature that you still carry with you from tree?
Yes, I do. Nature is tough, and it's either eat or be eaten.
Great. Thank you, Justin. Will you share your best memory from tree?
When we did that campfire, and we with marshmallows.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Well, what I remember from tree is when we had our quiet places. It was really fun. I could see the ocean, and then sometimes I could see the little sun curving. Yeah, it was real fun. And then I like when we just sit by the campfire and roast marshmallow. And one time I roasted my marshmallow and then it just got on fire. So I ate it just like that with the fire.
What was the most special part of tree?
The secret spots where you got to sit down in your own place. It's just, you get to see new things and stuff.
The best part of tree for me was all the activities and the food.
What's your favorite memory from tree?
There's a lot, but I'm thinking it's being stretched up giant size.
My favorite activity was when we went out looking for the keys, and also when we went to the plant thing, and they were talking about the plant killer and stuff.
It changed the way I see nature because I never realized how much fun you could have without technology and without technology, away from those you usually around, being in new environments.
Do you think tree changed how you think about nature?
Yes, because some stuff I didn't know, like pee and poo make stuff that we eat and everything.
Gross. Tree changed the way you think about nature at all, or science?
Nah, it didn't at all. I mean, I still, you can't change the way I think about nature. To me, nature is beauty and food at the same time. That's all I can think of nature as.
Is there any tree member that you really connected with?
Ocean.
Ocean. Why ocean?
Because I like ocean food.
Yeah. Are there any lessons that you still carry with you from tree?
About the discs and respecting the planet Earth.
Yeah.
Cause I got all my discs taken out. Cause yes, I save water and all that. It turned into a habit now.
Great.
So I respect you, Mother Earth.
What was the most special part of tree for you?
The food. That food was good.
I learned to, instead of throwing everything around, to treasure it.
I love that. What do you mean by treasure it?
Sometimes we go outside and just throw stuff around, and so instead of just throwing everything around, respect everything that's outside.
Thank you, Joanna.
At first, I used to think that nature wasn't really important and stuff, but then after that I found out that plants and stuff, they give us oxygen to breathe in, and we give them carbon dioxide so we can breathe. So
the tree folks are going to see this. Is there any special message you want to give to them?
Yeah. I got a shout out from ocean, cooking, everybody filming, eating and all that. And
Everyone, who was that?
I forgot their name. Mary Postler and I don't know.
Mary Posa, who else?
Mary Postler, Rosetta, Firefly, and
Grizzly Bear.
Yeah, Grizzly Belt.
And Katie did, I think.
Yeah, Katie did on a Mario's teamwork because, like, when we was working in groups, they make us like do that and like work together, and it make me safe from sleeping out there and having fun, you know.
Yeah. Did you ever think you could do the things you did at Tree?
No.
Great, thank you.
From Tree was when we're at the campfire making marshmallows and telling stories, and then later we just play and have fun and all that, and then afterwards we go to sleep, and then in the morning we have breakfast, and then do other tons of cool stuff.
Yeah, his Tree.
Like that time when we had to pull all the water from the river and heard stories about that river. Ooh. When there's that log that fell down on it and now it just goes curved.
Mm-hmm. Are there any in your mind?
The one station that will always stick in my mind is the cemetery station.
What happened at the cemetery station?
At the cemetery, we got to plant dead leaves in an actual cemetery, which I thought was pretty weird, especially out in the woods.
What was the name of your tree that you buried, or your leaf that you buried?
My tree name was Star,
Star, beautiful.
and the seed that I planted was Star too.
Well, when outside and look at the stars.
Oh, tell me about that.
It was fun because it showed us some of the stars. Like it showed us some symbols and what they were called.
Great.
On this trip, it changed a lot. From the many books that I read, it's much better.
What's much better?
Getting to see it real life instead of reading it.
Yeah. So when you say reading, are you talking about science maybe? Or about the forest?
No, it's like I just read some books that are based on forest and wildlife. But I think going to tree is much better than staying at home and reading.
Cool. What was your favorite memory from Tree?
The Night Watcher.
Tell me about the Night Watcher.
When we went in the forest at the nighttime, she blowed out the candle, and we walked without the candle. They blowed out the candle and all that, and we walked back safely and quietly. Some were talking.
Without a light? Did you ever think you could have done that?
No.
Yeah. What was the first thing you told your mom about when you came home?
When I got home, I said that tree was amazing and alive, and I learned a more lot that I used to in school.
Did you give to them?
Thank you, because it was fun.
To them?
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you for teaching me what you teach me last year, and I really love tree. I really want to go back next year.
One time the tree is really fun, and they should have tree for 6th and 7th graders because it's like really peaceful and you get to go back in nature. And they should have that again for 6th, 7th graders because they're going to have to be more responsible than the 5th graders.
Thank you. Thank you for everything.
More that we got to learn a lot about science and the environment and how to help the environment grow and keep the environment safe and clean. And I'm glad to be coming back in 7th grade. I've been talking to my mom about seeing if there's any extra chances that we could ever get to go back instead of having to wait till 7th grade.
Great.
But I was actually going to ask Ms. Anderson.
You can ask the tree people. They're going to listen to this.
Oh, good. Well, if you guys have a house number that we can call, I would love to have it so the way I can call and see if there's ever an extra chance that we can ever go instead of having to wait till 7th grade. And that was one of the best experiences of my life.
Thanks, India.